Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Kill, kill, kill.
A quick throw there out to Williams. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Ready. Check. Run it. We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Slam.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run for the first time with Hill. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. They'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy, take care of the football, we're on the road. You're a youngster, let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Max Crosby. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Mahomes. Dancing to his left. Being checked. And he's going to go down again. Corey Littleton in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On play action, it's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. One interception. It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. 2nd and 6. Looking deep downfield. And this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And a throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Go. Check forward. On the ball. Tighten up. Kill.
He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
Tighten up. 57. Let's go. Charlie, Mike, number 53.
Now this time Mahomes will throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right here. 53 to Mike. 53.
Now Mahomes maybe a free play. And a sack. They get to him defensively, but the flag comes in, and I think the D jumped.
Good job, fellas. Yellow. And go on, 80. 53, Mike. We got to get the ball.
They go play fake. Mahomes. This one complete to Scott Miller. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Gave a glimpse of his power, but not a whole lot of space. Down at the 30. Mackenzie Alexander in on the tackle. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Check.
They'll run with 1 on 2nd down. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
He was brought down by Mackenzie Alexander. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
At the Raiders' 8-yard line.
It's 2nd and goal. Back to the 8-yard line now.
Hey, 15. Hey, 15. Let's go. Check 31.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
It's 3rd down and goal to go.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. And Butker put this one through. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a third interception in half number 1. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Second and 10. Will find his tight end. That's Waller. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points seeded.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
43.
Mahomes going to throw. Sidesteps him at the 35. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. On first down, Mahomes. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Mahomes now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Record. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Shoot, shoot. Hey, switch.
Now Mahomes gives to Hunt. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. Now there's also a flag to go with it. Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy. 53.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken short. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. Not that time for Watkins. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Let him know, let him know.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, as the first half is on, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Go! Go, go! 22, back 22. Rip left, rip left. Like 22, he's coming, 22's coming. Mike. Watch the run.
Here's the 2nd and 7. It's complete to Williams. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Here we go. Here we go. Side left, side left. You got 3 down, 3 down. Like 22, he's coming, 22's coming. Mike. Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
They'll throw now on the final play. And this is caught by Watkins. So we've come upon halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just...
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys are back within a single score. Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2. They'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Oh, that's true. You've said that before.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some time.
See what happens. And he's going to have this down deep into Oakland territory. A big run by Kareem Hunt. 57 yards on the ground. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all day.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. Now Howard. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on third and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's third and goal. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The keeper good for only 4, and that's going to lead to a fourth down. On fourth down, it's Howard, and he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. So on fourth and goal, Howard unable to get there. And the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. Chris Jones on the stop.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front. And to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Howard all alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
53, Mike 53. Hey, here we go.
Mahomes takes it himself. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
Safety's creeping.
Trying to punch it in with Howard. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. So on 4th and goal, Howard unable to get there. And the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line.
Let's go now. Hey, hold on. Check. No. What? QB drop.
On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 1-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Flushed out right. And now here's another interception. Read it well, and it's picked. And a costly turnover there as the ball will be spotted 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
At the 5-yard line.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go!
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
at the 40-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Back to throw here. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Throwing now is Mahomes, escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On play action, it's Mahomes. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. We're back now in KC. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And this return's going to go backwards about 8 yards, but the interception is good, and they have the football. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Yellow, 43. Hey, 43. Let's get it. Let's go.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. A gain there of 21 yards. Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Buda Baker with a pick. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
2nd and 1. Waller taking it in over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
And a Raider first down.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. They'll go with Hill here on first down. Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts him in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. And an alley to run. Nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. That escapes the sand. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Corey Littleton just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. After the sack on first down, Mahomes. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. Third and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Yellow. Don't be scared of it. Check 26, check 26.
On third and long, it's Mahomes. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. So first and 10 now from the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going up top. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 40, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Now this throw caught left side. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his second touchdown on the season. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense, and he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. This will be taken very short. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. Second and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. They'll set up to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Come on, QB, come on. Check 59, Mike. Mike, go to.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Clelin Ferrell in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit.
There we go. Yellow. Switch.
Mahomes going to throw it here. And now he'll let this one go deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 4. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They'll drop the throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. He was looking for Watkins that time. 3rd down here. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On 3rd down, it's Hill. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for Kansas City, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile,